Hello, I'm Brianna. Welcome to my life on paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. And I am going to show you the many ways that I don't want to say organize, but I keep my pictures in order. You can decide if they're organized. Okay, so this is an album that I am working on. I have 3 or 4 that are from the last year, from 24, that I am putting together as I go along. So, and it's just like this because you can see I have these done. I've got these that have photos in it, but then I have more throughout here. Okay, so in this album, not necessarily the other ones, I have stuck the photos in because it's getting more done. It started in January, 2023 is done. So I will just stick these in knowing where I have to finish those then. It helps me visualize. This one was might have been for the Follow Sketch February. I do have the photos right next to my on my desk here. That did not get done, but now I know exactly where it has to go back in, so I can stick them in there so that I can get them finished. Then I can show you, like, these have to be done yet, and just various ones like through here. Okay, so that's one way I have. And I don't think I have to show you all my, I even have a note. Actually, this one actually has a note that says there are more photos that you have to develop. So that's handy too. And I did get a photo printer, Epson PictureMate, is it 400? I got one for Christmas. And so that's my next dilemma that I'll be talking about while I get my other things out here. I've always kind of, well, here, where's my notebook? Here, let me show you this. So what I've done in the past is to, oh, that's my packing list. Let's go this way. These are photos that I develop, and I write them down. When I develop them, I give them a check, and then when I scrapbook them, they get a mark through. So I've been doing that, and I kind of developed more than I usually did, or maybe I'm behind further than I usually am, because I'm usually good to keep it all to one container. I have a 5x7 container that I've hadn't had to use in a long time, but I do have 2 of these just with 4x6 pictures in them. And then each one of these has some sort of piece of paper, and sometimes you see me using these to cover up my photos so it doesn't get spray on it. But I've trimmed these out 4x6 from, different papers I haven't used. These, I think when I was getting, it might be MPix or some different photo developing company, they gave you little envelopes out of this paper, so I trimmed them down. And then each one of them is dated, and it corresponds. I'm not anal at all. It corresponds with the dates in here. So there's that. So I have all of these like that. This one goes back behind there. This one actually is for the 30 days of sketches. I haven't done day 3, and I probably won't do it anytime soon. I'm not going to do every day this month. I just can't. So, but in case I want to do one, they're here with the photos. And somebody online, and it might have been Nicole Santos. I should go look before I really say that out loud, but if it was, thank you, Nicole. And if it wasn't, thank you to whoever it was. I'll insert it here. To print out the sketch, and then it makes it easier. I mean, you could put them into just into piles, 1 photo sketch, 2 photo sketch, etc. And it makes it easier to pull your photos. So these are all in order then for the 30 days of sketches. And so then I just stick that one back here. So that's how I do it. Oh, there's one more thing, of course, because we couldn't be too organized. I'm gonna get this out of the way. So this one is California pictures with a couple tabs, it looks like, that I need to do from our California trip. We're going again this week, but this was our most of our Disneyland trip. And I'm not sure why exactly I have it pulled out like this. Probably because I have them going in different orders like this, which I could still, instead of doing the different ways, I could put pieces of paper in between them. But this is what I've got. And I've got this. And actually this I am going, not this weekend, but the next, I'm going to a crop. These would be perfect to take and do at the crop. All right. And that is it. So then my question or my concern or what I'm looking for answers for, now that I have my printer, I don't think I'm going to print them ahead. I think I'm going to actually, okay, talking out loud, this might make more sense now. I am going to have to, oh, I've got a lot of notes in here. I'm going to have to kind of go write them down and then really pay attention to what I've developed and what I haven't. I've kind of, I don't want to say gotten away, but if you looked at this closely, I don't have all the ones I've done crossed out. And I think that's something I'm going to have to work on. Otherwise, I'm going to be I'm going to confuse myself with what's been scrapbooked and what hasn't been scrapbooked. So if you have a better idea, I love to hear it. But for now, my plan is to, as events happen, write them all out in here. And phones are wonderful for this because I take most of my pictures on my phone. And so you just follow along and you can write them down as they happen. As I scrapbook them, I'm going to develop them. So it'll just basically be one mark through. Unless it's 30 days of sketches, and then it would be a check mark for when you print it and a cross out when you scrapbook it. Because as you've seen, I might have great plans to scrapbook every day this month, and it often doesn't happen. So, all right, that is it for me today, guys. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Thanks for spending some time with me today, and please come back and see me again soon.